Number pad 1 key for front view. Use the middle mouse button to zoom in. Hold down shift key and middle mouse button to pan the view to the right. Right click on the skyscraper to select it. I now want to make copies of the skyscraper to add to the scene. Shift key, then D key, then enter. A copy of the skyscraper has been made, but it is positioned directly on top of the original skyscraper, so cannot be seen. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to move it to the left. Try to position them apart from each other. Hold down shift key and right click on the other skyscraper to add it to the selection. Shift key, then D key, then enter. Copies of the skyscraper have been made, but are positioned directly behind the previous skyscrapers. This means they cannot be seen. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to move it to the left. Try to make the gap between all the skyscrapers equal. You may need to zoom out by scrolling the middle mouse button to get a better view. Hold down middle mouse button to rotate the view. Try to set up something like this view. Hold down shift key and right click on all the skyscrapers to add them to the selection. Number pad 7 for top view. Shift key, then D key, then enter. This will make duplicates of the skyscrapers. Left click and hold on the green axis arrow to move the new skyscrapers back. Use the middle mouse button to scroll out. Hold down shift key and right click on all the skyscrapers to add them to the selection. Left click and hold on the green axis arrow to move the skyscrapers towards the back of the scene. Shift key, then D key, then enter. This makes further copies of the skyscrapers. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to move the new skyscrapers to the right and at the opposite side of the scene. Here I am just right clicking while holding shift to add these skyscrapers to the selection. I will move them slightly to be symmetrical with the skyscrapers on the other side. Hold down middle mouse button to rotate the view. This will allow you to see the scene from different angles. Number pad 1 key for front view. Pan and zoom to see the house. Hold down the shift key, then right click on the house, then the base of the house to select it. Number pad 7 for top view. Scroll out using the middle mouse button to see the whole scene. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to drag the house to the left. I want to angle the house slightly to make the scene more interesting. R key, then Z key and move the mouse to rotate the house slightly. Left click to commit. 0 on the number pad for camera view. This will allow you to see how the scene looks through the camera. 7 for top view. Shift key, then D key, then enter to duplicate the house. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to move it to the left. Repeat this process to make a third house. Try to position the houses about the same distance apart. Hold down middle mouse button to rotate the view. In my scene, the house on the right is slightly touching the rock. I will right click on the rock and drag it away. I'm just looking through my camera view while panning to see how my houses are looking. Number pad 7 for top view. It is quite difficult to see all parts of my house as it clashes with the colour of the plane. Z key for wireframe. This will allow me to easily see all parts of my house. I can see that my middle house is closer to the house on the left than on the right. Hold down shift key, then right click on the base of the house and then right click on the house to add it to the selection. Left click and hold on the red axis arrow to move it slightly to the right. Now hold down shift key and right click on all parts of the 3 houses to select them. Shift key, then D key, then enter to duplicate the houses. The new houses can't be seen because they are positioned directly on top of the original houses. Left click and hold on the green axis arrow to pull the houses forward. Hold down shift key and middle mouse button to pan the view. You may also need to zoom out a little to see more of the scene. Shift key, then D key, then enter to duplicate the previous houses. Use the green axis arrow to move the houses forward. Z key to return to solid view. Hold down middle mouse button to rotate the view. Number pad 7 for top view. Use middle mouse button to scroll and pan the view. Try to get the clouds to the centre of the screen. Hold down Shift key and right click on both clouds to select them. Left click and hold on the green arrow axis to move the clouds back and away from the trees. Hold down middle mouse button to rotate the view. Number pad 3 to go to right ortho view. Use the blue and green axis arrows to move the clouds up and towards the skyscrapers. Repeat this process for the sun. Zero to return to camera view. Using Shift key and middle mouse button, the view can be panned. Scroll and middle mouse button to zoom in and out of the scene. Try to set up an S camera view. I think my sun is a little small. S key and drag in the mouse to make it bigger. Left click to make the change. I am positioning my sun to the left of the scene by left clicking and dragging on the red axis arrow. Left click on the render button to see how the scene is coming on. Escape to return to 3D scene. 7 for top view. Use middle mouse button to scroll into the trees. Now use the same techniques to duplicate and position your trees. Be sure to save your work.